Hey guys, it's the Squirrel Queen here. I'm back again with another speed paint video. Today's speed paint is for Daniel Howell's birthday. For those of you who don't know, Dan is a YouTuber who is turning 27 today, so much like the video made for Phil's birthday in January, here's 27 things about Daniel Howell. Number 1. His laugh. Dan has the best laugh. It's open-mouthed and loud, and he's just always so genuinely happy when he laughs. Number 2. He's got dimples that actually form a sad face, which is pretty ironic because his dimples are most apparent when he smiles. Number 3. He's very welcoming and kind. Like, when I met him and Phil at Tatanoff a few years back, he was the first one of them to greet and hug me, and even did most of the talking when I couldn't speak because I was in such shock at meeting them. Number 4. His embracing of the curls. Over the past year, Dan has stopped straightening his hair and has started letting it naturally curl, which looks amazing on him. Number 5. Freckles. When Dan goes in the sun for a while, which doesn't happen often, he gets a bunch of freckles on his cheeks that look like constellations. Number 6. His passion for mental health. He himself suffers from depression, and he uses his influence to help others who suffer from mental illnesses by either being a much-needed distraction or by being an ambassador for Young Minds UK, an organization that helps young people with mental illness in the UK. Number 7. Live show outros. I don't remember if he still does them, but he at least used to do these very nice outros on his live shows. You Now, about calming yourself and relaxing, and it was just always a sweet thing he did. Number 8. Dan can rock literally any type of clothing or accessory. Earrings, jean jackets, weird zip-up pants, a sweatshirt that looks like he was just wrapped in some fabric, anything, he still looks like a model. Number 9. He can play the piano, well, kind of. He isn't amazing at it, at least not that I've seen. He could be better because he had to play it in interactive introverts, but I haven't seen that yet. But he's still pretty good. It's always fun to hear him play in live shows, which he sometimes does, but not often. Number 10. His humor. When he makes jokes in his videos, he usually has very good timing, and makes jokes at the expense of himself, which are pretty funny because he also thinks they're funny. Number 11. His hugs feel like a warm pillow. Number 12. His love for Maltesers, llamas, and placentas. Just kidding. Number 13. He's really loud, which I hate, but I'd hate it even more if he wasn't. Number 14. He's a dream follower. When he wanted to meet up with his friend he met online, he got his butt on a train and did it. When he didn't want to become a lawyer, he went right ahead and dropped out of law school to follow his passion of being a YouTuber. When he wanted to write a book with his best friend, he went ahead and did it. Number 15. He's a wonderful writer. I really enjoyed his creative writing piece, The Hand in Tatanoff. I really hope he ends up writing a fictional novel someday. Number 16. He's loyal. He stayed by his best friend's side through thick and thin. He's always been there for Phil. Number 17. He has said some of the weirdest and kinkiest stuff, but I'm not here to kink shame him for being a furry and liking going to the dentist a little too much. Number 18. He's sentimental about things. He kept the paper with the questions from the first pin-off for years, and still has it almost 10 years later. He also has a stuffed animal that Phil gave him for Christmas in 2009 because it means so much to him. Number 19. His love for Winnie the Pooh. Number 20. That look he gives Phil when he says something really dumb and it doesn't realize it, but Dan loves him anyway. Number 21. The Game. Number 22. His natural voice is very low and soft. It's nice when we get to hear it. Number 23. He's actually not crap at art. I mean, he's not actually an artist, but his foundation is pretty good, and if he practiced, he could be really great at it. Number 24. He doesn't give a crap about what anyone else thinks. He is who he is. Over the past year, he's really been embracing his truth, and I couldn't be happier for him. Number 25. He supports artists big and small. He encourages people to make art of him and Phil because he wants them to unleash their creativity. Number 26. Dan's face is very malleable. I want to squish his cheeks in a non-creepy way. Number 27. He's a pretty boy. I think that best describes him and how he looks. Sure, you could call him handsome or beautiful, but I think pretty just fits best. Thanks for watching, and Dan, if you're watching this somehow, happy birthday. Bye!
Let's do this.
A month without uploading, he comes back with a tag that no one even tagged him in. He's not a challenge to drag,
Ouch.
so prepare for an attack, and by that I mean cringe, because this mud's about to get dragged by his fringe. First things first, you're freakishly tall, it's weird, you look like a noodle. You got hair that was cool in 2007, and wet you just look like a poodle.
Hobbit.
Throw in a really annoying posh voice and, yup, that's Dan.
Posh.
You're what would happen if Winnie the Pooh Slenderman. You procrastinate making videos because being judged is scary. You're so close to being forgotten, the hate's imaginary. The only reason you get views is you're another white guy that people ship with his friend because they think it's kawaii. Oh,
Reasons why Dan's a fail. Yay!
I'll give you some. You never tweet, you never read, all you do is cry and sleep, you just a shit, posting with no originality, you promise that you from the law degree at university, and anything embarrassing was from your site to just delete. You were vegan for like 3 weeks and what you missed to meet. Wow, I'm so impressed by your clear moral integrity. You try so hard to be peaceful and diplomatic, but come like toast without someone saying you're problematic. I could go on, there's more if I check. There's more things on this list than chins on your neck. On your birthday, you joked you were a quarter way to death. 100, yeah. When getting out of bed makes you out of breath. So your celebrity crush was J-Law, but now it's Evan P. What even is your sexuality? It's hard to put you in a box when you keep it so blurry.
What is it?
I think it's just to hide that you're secretly a furry. I'm joking, obviously. Okay, that went deep. Repress it? Yup. Before I start crying, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go cry into a slice of pizza. Shout out to the other YouTubers, especially Ryan Heger. A cringe compilation mixed with cultural appropriation met with no depreciation. It's the YouTube Nation. Click subscribe if you want to watch 4 videos a year. To see my last one from 10 years ago, just click over here. So leave a comment with your reaction. You can call me a liar because you just witnessed the roast of Dan is Not on Fire.